Welcome everyone to Soul Food Sunday. I am Antoinette. To those of you who are here for the first time, joining us live, and also just to let you know, Soul Food Sunday is spiritual food that will enrich your practical life. Today we are going to focus on distractions. And by the end of this, hopefully you all can point out who or what is a distraction in your life. You all ready? Well then, welcome to Soul Food Sunday.
Soul Food Sunday. I need a what?
So what is a distraction? A distraction is anything or anyone that takes your mind, your focus off what's necessary in your life. Do you have something in mind right now? Just off knowing that definition. And I didn't get that out of Webster's, I'm just defining it my way, okay? But I'm sure it aligns. Anything that takes your attention, your focus off what is necessary, what is important in your life, that's a distraction. Why do distractions occur? Distractions occur to keep one in the same place, to keep you stagnant, to keep one from a higher calling or benefit to themselves, their family, or the world around them. Distractions will keep you away from living your highest self, operating at that high frequency. Many people will never discover their full potential. They won't even come close to it. And some people will say, well, you'll never know your highest potential. Well, you should know at least 50%. You should at least get to 75, 80%, if anything. You shouldn't live your whole life dealing in distractions where you're never able to see who you really are and what you can become in this world. Some of the telltale signs of distractions are a lack of peace, aggravation, frustration. It's torn up your motivation. Whereas you were going to do something, but because you were distracted, now you can't remember what you were going to do, or now you don't have the strength. Think about some phone calls that you take. Those are distracting. The phone call may be talking about someone, taking your mind totally off what you were supposed to be doing because they're talking about politics, what's going on in the world, who shot who, who's sleeping with who's mad at who, just things that do not concern you, things that serve you or your family no benefit. Once you're finished with that phone call, you're totally off focus. You can't remember what you were doing, and now your mood is even in a totally different place. This is what distractions will do. And sometimes people don't know that they are distracting you. They're simply being who they are. They're operating as normal. But this is why it's important for you to always keep in mind what you're supposed to be doing every day. Which brings me to my last point. What can I do about distractions? Well, the first thing that you can do about a distraction is to command your day, which means you need to set your intention. What do you want to get done today? What is on your goal sheet? What is top priority? Okay? Number two, if anyone or anything is pulling you away from that or attempting to pull you away from that, you must nip it in the bud. You have to tell that person, hey, I can't be a part of it. Look, I'll have to talk to you later. We'll have to deal with this matter later. I really have to take care of something. It's not for you to go into detail to this person about what you have to get done, because that is going to be an extra 20 minutes. That's taking you away from what's necessary. Over explaining, telling people what you have to do and why it's important that you take their call later. No point in doing that. Just go ahead and do what you need to do. Which leads to the very next point. Respect the delegation of your time. You have already set your intentions, right? Which was number one. You have already commanded your day. This is how I will think today. This is what I will allow today. These are the things that must get done today. And even on that list, you can have, I won't get angry today. I will not waste my time. So with that being said, you can take distraction by the neck and sling it somewhere by respecting the delegation of your time. You have already decided in your mind that this is what I'm going to do today. No distractions allowed. And you have to stick with it. No matter who calls, no matter who texts, you have to be intentional about your day in order to keep distractions at a bay. The more you respect your time, the more others will notice and they will respect it also. But when you're wishy-washy about your time, when people can have free access to you whenever they want, you will have a difficult time trying to get people in order and on one accord with respecting your time. Another thing that you can do to avoid distraction is to refuse to indulge in negativity. That's a choice. When people bring drama your way, you have a choice to make. Will you stand there and listen to them, drown you with the drama? Are you going to sit there on the phone and listen to them rag on? Or will you decide to walk away, end the call, not engage in that text message thread? The last thing that I want you guys to make note of is to understand that every issue is not your problem. Okay? If you want to eliminate distractions in your life, you need to understand that every issue that someone brings to you, every issue that you see on the news, every issue that's going on in the neighborhood, the church, on the job, every issue that's on the ball field is not your problem. Learn how to walk away. Learn how to practice minding your own business. Because when you get into this stuff, as I said, it's negative. Negativity comes with evil. Negativity comes with confusion. And once you involve yourself in it, you cannot think about what you had to get done. Your focus is broken. Your discipline is broken. And now you're going to be months to years behind on what you set out to do. This is how we all can get caught up in stagnation. This is how we all can get caught up in being stuck in the very things that make us frustrated and dissatisfied, because we allow things and people to distract us from what's necessary. Have you received something today? Distractions come to steal your peace. Distractions come to eliminate you from increasing your income. Distractions come to separate wife and husband. Distractions come to bring division in your home. Distractions come to keep you far away from where God put you on this earth to do. We have a job to do, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters. And if we get caught up in foolishness, if we get caught up in things that do not concern us, it does not directly affect us, we're going to find ourselves lost in the sauce. No distraction for me, because I'm going to set my intention. Not saying that it doesn't happen or it won't happen, because it has. And it will continue to happen, because sometimes we forget. We get messed up. Things occur and we get totally thrown off. But if we are more intentional about getting up each day and setting our intentions, you guys, we're able to do better about avoiding distractions. We're more careful about the things and the people that we indulge with and associate with, because we have a goal in mind. We remember when something comes to take our attention, we have a built-in radar that says, no, you set your intention to not get involved with the drama. You set your intention to focus on eliminating your debt. You set your intention to take that online class tonight after work, so you don't have time to be on the phone. You don't have time to allow the girls to come over and talk about work tonight. You have to take that class. You have to sit down and execute that idea. You have to sit down and work on your plan, your business plan, your life plan. You're trying to break emotional dysfunction. You're trying to break generational curses. Some people don't believe in curses, so I just say dysfunction, generational dysfunction. And in order to do that, you must set your intention to get it done. You have to put you first, the things that are necessary for your growth in life. Do we care about our growth in life, or do we want to remain the same? I care about growth. I care about development. I don't want to be in the same frame of mind that I was in 6 years ago. I want to grow from that. I don't want the same things making me angry that made me angry 7 years ago. I want to grow past that. I want to move forward. And in order to move forward, we must set our intentions to do so. And in doing so, we learn how to take charge and master how to avoid distractions. This is Soul Food Sunday. This has been spiritual food to enrich your practical life. I'll see you next Sunday.